Hi, Shabana this side. We are going to see how to use Liferay to create a portlet and how to create a site and template. In this video, we'll be seeing how to create a portlet and how to deploy a portlet. But before that, I have already given you the setting file, prerequisites which will be required for Liferay. Make sure you have Liferay installed in your machine and also Eclipse, and make sure you have configured Liferay server inside your Eclipse. As I have shown over here, you have to create a new server by clicking on Liferay 6.2 server and then select your path where you have deployed the Tomcat, and then right click on the server and then start the server. Now when the server has been started, you can see it shows started synchronized, and you can see welcome Liferay page which will show you welcome to Liferay portal. This is the welcome page of Liferay. So before starting how to create a new portlet, we'll just see how to use the already available portlets in Liferay. So what we'll do is, first let us sign in. It is test@liferay.com and password is test. Sign in. Yeah, so now you have signed in and you can see that this your Liferay portal can be see, and you can also see some plus buttons over here. So we'll see what each are. Before that, let us create a new site, because this site is what they have given us, but we want a new site in which we can modify or add or delete whatever we want. So what we can do is go to your admin control panel. Basically, control panel has all the settings of your site templates, users. You can do all the functionalities can be done from control panel. Yeah. So if you see the control panel, we can see users, user groups. If you want to create a user or user group, you can do it from here, and you can see site templates and page template. Site is basically what you wanted to show online. Site template is, suppose if you want to create a site, you can create a template first and use that template for a site, and there are also some page templates available. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create a site. So click on sites over here. So we can find a plus button here. So when you click this plus button, you can create a blank site, community site, intra site, or if you have some other template you can use that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a blank site. In this blank site, I'm going to give let the name be demo site, and the description is this is a demo site. Now what we are going to do is see, you have to make sure active is clicked, and membership type is like you can give only open means everybody can access your site. Restricted means you can give some restricted members alone, or private, anything you want. Now let it be open. And parent site is like if you have already a parent site defined and you're going to make a child site of that, in that case you have to do. But currently it is going to be a fully blank site. So these are the details which you have to fill, just the name, and which active should be clicked, and click on save. So now what happens is a new site has been created, and you can see here it shows your site has been created over here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to add some pages here. We can go for adding a page. Currently there are no pages given. You can see public pages and private pages. In public page, what I'm going to do is we'll just create a simple page called welcome page, which will be shown, and you can select what type of page it should be, like 1 column, 2 columns, or how you want, 1 by 2, 1 you can see those formats also given over here. Now it is like I'm going to create a free form, like wherever I want I can insert. So click on the free form and click on add page. Now what you can see is you can also select the theme. For this particular page you can go for classic theme or whatever. They have given some themes like classic, dark, default and light. and there are also other themes available, but I'm going for the classic theme because that's fine for us. And click on save. Now what happens is, you can see it says your request has been completed. Now if you click here, you can find the site named demo site is available. So when you click here, it opens our demo site. So now you have got the demo site which has only one page called welcome. See, you have just added a page, and that page has been shown in navigation menu. This is the navigation menu basically. So what we'll do is, if you click on this plus symbol, we'll see what are the functionalities available. When you click on first symbol, we can see you can insert anything you want, like web content display, asset publisher. These are the portlets which Liferay has provided us. So we can use those portlets which they have given. For example, let me add a calendar. You can find many things like bookmarks, prints directory, invitation, what all. So you can have a look of everything, but as of now I'm just going to show a calendar over here. You can just drag and drop and increase the size, width, how much ever you want, those steps you can configure in your thing. So now you have a welcome page. In welcome page you have a portlet called calendar which Liferay has given, and I have added that inside my page. Now you can see a preview button over here. When you click on the preview, you can see how this will look in every device. For example, this is the smartphone view. If you see the smartphone view, you can find it like this, and you can click on desktop view, which will show you how it will look in desktop. So this is how the page will look in preview button. And now we have one demo site which has one page, and in that page we have one portlet, predefined portlet added. Now what we'll do is we'll create a new portlet which will be the main purpose of this demo. So what we'll do is, make sure you have configured Liferay in your Eclipse. You can see these are the Liferay buttons available, and your Eclipse has been opened in Liferay perspective. So click on here, click on new Liferay plugin project. So here let us give demo portlet. Demo portlet, or else this demo is also fine. Let me give it as demo 1. Demo 1 is my portlet, and let me give a workspace where I wanted it to be saved. So this is my parent runway. This is this place I wanted to save. Give OK, and now make sure you select Maven, because currently we are going to do a portlet with Maven. So let Maven be selected. Group ID, you can give anything. We'll give it as com dot, since it's going to be spring one, we'll give it as com dot MVC. We don't need any active profiles. It should be, make sure you select portlet. See, you can find the portlet here, layout, template, theme, whatever you want you can create by using this option. I'm going to create a portlet, so make sure you select the portlet. And now click on add projects to the working set, because we need it to be imported in Eclipse, and click on next. See, you have 3 options over here: Liferay MVC, JSF and Baden. Currently it's going to be an MVC portlet which I'm going to build, so let it be Liferay MVC, and click on finish. Yeah, now we have a portlet called demo 1, and let us see the structure of this demo portlet. We can see some src main Java. All the Java classes will go inside this, and if you want to write some test classes, it will go inside this. and that is a JRE library where you can find some jars imported by of its own, and some Maven dependencies, because normally what happens in Maven is you can find a pom.xml. This is the main deployment file which we'll be using for deploying a Maven. Yeah. If you see in this pom.xml, you can find some dependencies defined like library portal, util Java. All these things has been given dependencies. All these dependencies you can find it over here also as jar files. So whatever dependencies you add in pom.xml, those dependencies will be available in Maven dependencies folder. And then which we have a main thing called src, a folder, and in src you have main web app. Inside web app you can find css, js, meta-inf and web-inf. So these are the main files which we are going to change for website point of view. And you have a view.jsp, and this is the JSP which will be displayed when we deploy this portlet. Yeah, so we can see view.jsp, which will be the page which will be deployed when we deploy the portlet. And if you can find some CSS file here, JS here. So whatever changes you want to make in CSS file, please put inside this folder and put in main.css, and any JS changes put in main.js. And meta-inf is something, suppose if you want to add some Spring configuration files, you put inside meta-inf. And web-inf is mainly where you find some important files like library display XML, portlet.xml and web.xml. So this is where this is the portlet XML, where all the portlet properties has been displayed. For example, it shows portlet name as demo1 and display name as demo1. So what is the display name given here, then same name will be displayed when you are going in your library site. And it will say where the page is there and which page will be deployed when I call this. And also it shows to whom you are going to give the roles. For example, to an user, power user, guest or admin. Suppose if you remove the guest from here, a guest user cannot see this portlet. So you can just define the roles available for the portlet over in this portlet.xml. And you have web.xml, where suppose you're gonna add some controllers, or if you're gonna add some servlet, all these mappings should be going inside this web.xml. And then you have library portlet.xml, where you also specify what is the name and what are the JavaScript or CSS files present. Suppose if you feel like I don't want to put in /css this main.js, or if you want to put in some other folder, you can specify over here. Now let us deploy this portlet. But before deploying this portlet, what you have to do is go to your portlet.xml. In portlet.xml, pom.xml. Okay. In pom.xml, if you see, we can find some properties. I'll just tell what are the properties available. See, this is the artifact ID and group ID which you grave when you created this portlet, and this is the name which you have given for the portlet, and this is the group ID. I mean, everything will go under com.mbc. And now what is here is you can find some directories defined. For example, auto deploy directory, and where you want to deploy it, and where is the plugin available and stuff. So what we'll do is I need to deploy when my portlet is ready, I have to deploy in a particular directory. Normally, if you see, go to your workspace, go to your runway. This is where, if you see, I have my Tomcat installed over here. So you can find Tomcat. You can install anywhere wherever you want your Tomcat. and you can find a deploy directory over here. So what happens is, suppose if you want to deploy anything over here, suppose any portlet, you have to deploy in this folder, because unless you deploy your portlet into your Tomcat server, it cannot be available in live. So what you do is just copy this link where you have put your deploy, your Tomcat. Make sure Tomcat, if you see here, this is Tomcat, and you can find the deploy folder straight about Tomcat. So go to this folder, copy this path. Yeah, now what you do is, here in auto deploy directory, you're gonna paste that link. You're gonna tell the server that I'm going to deploy my portlet into this folder where my Tomcat is present. So just save this and then go open your command prompt. Now make sure you select the path where you have put your particular demo one. So demo one is over here. So I'm going to select this path. Go to this demo one. So now what you have to do is, you have to build your portlet and then deploy the portlet. What you do is, click on mv clean and start. This will clean your portlet and also it will install the portlet. So click enter. This might take some time. This might take some time for building the portlet. Now if you see your console and Eclipse console, you can find it must be deployed now. We'll see whether it is available. Go to your library, refresh. Now you have here, click on plus, search for demo. Yeah, now you can see that build has been success. So it means your portlet has been built successfully. Now what you have to do is, you have to deploy. Already I have provided the deploy directory in your form.xml. So just write mvn library:deploy. So this will deploy your portlet into that Tomcat folder. And you can see that live over here. If you go to your deploy, currently here you can see demo 1 var has been pasted over here, and it will be automatically taken for deployment.